Coaches, teachers, and administrators often ask athletes to be leaders, but the athletes are rarely told how to do this. The SALT program at New Trier High School in Chicago teaches student athletes about leadership, helps them become better captains on their teams, friends in their social circles, and leaders in their community.
Hi, I'm Deborah Offke, the Assistant Athletic Director at New Trier High School. The mission of the SALT program is really to develop leadership skills for all of our student athletes, or for approximately 60 student athletes a year.
I'm Stu Brown. I'm a junior here at New Trier High School, and I play football and baseball. I think the SALT program is important is because it takes leaders from every sport and brings us all together in one common ground that we're all leaders trying to better develop our skills.
I think the SALT program is really important in our school because a lot of students have a lot of athletes have a lot of pull within their teams and within their classrooms, and I think the SALT program helps these kids harness their abilities, their leadership abilities, in a positive way.
It's an opportunity for student athletes to meet other student athletes within New Trier. So it's not like math or science or English. It's about what you use in everyday life. It's not just about sports. It's about, you know, what you do at home, what you do at school.
How important is self-talk? Does everybody understand what self-talk is? What is it? Let's define it. What does it do? What can it do to you, that little guy in your head or girl in your head?
For cross country, a lot during a race, it'll be kind of hard to block out the pain.
You really have to believe in what you're saying to yourself for it to be effective. And half the time in golf, I'll be like, oh, you've got, you know, like, you're doing great, but if you don't actually believe it, then it won't do anything.
With the SALT class, carrying out into everyday life, we learn how to organize a team and how to kind of lead a whole big group, but it also teaches you kind of how to lead yourself and lead your everyday life.
One lesson that I've learned from SALT that I have applied to my field hockey season is communication, because we took a personality test and we also gave one to our coaches to see how our coaches react to different situations. So I learned a lot knowing what my coach was like. Being a leader on the team, I was able to communicate with the coach and then the players too.
I've used what I learned in SALT off the field, at home, in my own family. A lot of communication goes on, and one communication skill that we learned in SALT was negotiation. The steps in negotiation are to ask your question.
Hey, I want a later curfew. My parents will be like, no, you can't have a later curfew.
Ask for a reason.
May I ask why? And they'll tell me why.
Repeat the reason.
I can't have a later curfew because I'm not doing my homework.
And then offer a compromise.
I'm looking to go to school. I want to go out west. I'm looking at Stanford and Washington State, Colorado. I'm also looking closer at Notre Dame, and these schools have great basketball programs. That's what I want to do in college. I want to play basketball in college, and they're also very solid academically.
I'm so fortunate to be a part of the SALT program at New Trier.
I'm so glad to have been a part of the SALT program. It's taught me so much, and I know that I will be able to use these skills later in life.
My name's Alex Rossi. I'm taking it to the next level, and SALT's helping me get there.